My purple plate finally came in. Happy now. Now it's the vibrate. I know y'all in the moment. Got my little purple plate here. Just ordered it from online. It's basically a purple plate, you know, design. Basically it comes from a design by Nikola Tesla. But matter of fact, I'll tell you a little bit about it. I just ordered it. Matter of fact, this is one of the things where I ordered before I even really knew for sure it was gonna work, which is one of them things where, you know, intuitively it just was telling me like that. Someone was telling me like get that, like, you know. And then too, the endorsements and stuff that I seen. I watching the Bobby Hemming video, and you know, I saw the brother. He's like, oh yeah, you gotta get this purple plate to connect to the ninth dimension, that purple cloud, because he's talking about reason why Hendrix and Prince, like, it wasn't no coincidence that they were on, you know, that dealing with that purple color, you know what I'm saying, had to do with a certain dimension, you know what I'm saying. But basically like this I'll tell you a little more about it. Basically in the process of making the plates, the atoms and the electrons of the aluminum have been altered so that they are tuned with the basic energy of the universe. Matter of fact, the basic energy of the universe, what Tesla called free energy. So how Tesla talked about, you know, like we could get free electricity, like a light bulb without being connected to anything could still draw any electricity. So Tesla kind of knew these things. Matter of fact, he knew about the vibrations of the earth, you know, just all these. Basically, Tesla had clairvoyance, like just, he was just on a whole another level, you know what I'm saying, with channeling. Like he was getting information from the, you know, from other dimensions. That's why he was able to know and come up with these things, you know, that was so ahead of his time, you know. I really, you know, well ahead of his time as far as what people knew, you know what I'm saying, in that generation. But, you know, not as ahead of his time, like as far as, you know, technology, because he got it from, you know, somewhere else. But, you know. But basically, they're said to create a field of positive energy around them that will penetrate any material. The plates help raise the vibration rate of anyone using them. Computer-generated auras will show dramatic changes when a person is handed a purple plate. You know. Matter of fact, somebody balancing effects of the plates reported are the lowering of stress and fatigue. You know, there are endless uses discovered by users of the plates. That's why I hate reading off of stuff. Sound like I'm in kindergarten, but you know, I want to get the true information now, you know, what comes from their product, you know, what their claims are. So basically, I'm kind of like giving them a little free endorsement, you know. But you know, I've been feeling the change already. Like, as soon as I put it on, like, I've been wanting to, because say, for instance, I've been binge eating, like, unhealthy things. So I've been, like, eating a lot of starches. I even ate ice cream lately. I've just been cheating on all kind of sugary stuff, like, you know, and it, you know, for one, I always notice it throw my vibration off, but, you know, since I've been having this purple disc on, it kind of been happening with the herbs, like sometimes, man, go get some vegetables, like, from the store, and make sure you buy a lot of water, you know what I'm saying? So I feel it, you know, feel the vibration changing up, you know, as we speak. But it also says some personal uses. It is used good for nausea, stomach pains, cramps, weakness, headaches, eye strain, and improving my drinking water. Well, improving their drinking water. See, another reading message. But basically, it's just it's something that basically raises your vibration. It could bring your energy up, take away fatigue. As a matter of fact, even more, they got bracelets on the website. You know, and they got a big plate, like a big plate, what you could put like your water, vegetables, things of this nature. I'm gonna go through a few other little applications you could use it for. Let's see, placing paper paper bags of food on the large plate for inducing life energy in the food. So, you know what I'm saying, if you want to add a little more, I guess you could say like prana or ashe for my voodoo people, you know, like you're adding a little life energy to your food, basically. Placing a purple plate in the refrigerator. All right, basically the same purpose, putting it in the refrigerator to help, you know, keep, matter of fact, and it helps keep the life of some of your like foods, like fruits and vegetables, things of this nature that, you know what I'm saying, that still has that life force energy in it. Let's see. Placing the plate under sick house plants. So if you got a house plant, you know, in the house or anything of that nature, you know, you want to put it on top of that plate. So that plate could, you know, help that vibration of that plant, help it resonate on a high vibration, you know, and help its life force energy to get it back to, you know, get it out of sickness, you know. Let's see. You could also use it for energizing your crystals. Because matter of fact, what's funny, when I was meditating, one of the first things I did before I even put it on the chain, you know, for one, I kind of cleared it. I don't know why, but I just always clear things dealing with energy, you know, which that's a good thing to remember, you know, clear things within, you know, dealing with picking up vibrations or whatever. Like you got to program your stones, you know, you want to program, you know, anything of that nature. I didn't program, but I just kind of made sure I, you know, kept away the negative energy. But I put it, when I was meditating, I put it with my amethyst or whatever, you know, to kind of help them raise the vibration and raise its own vibration, so I could kind of amplify the intuitive vibrations, you know, dealing with my psychic abilities. And let's see, also placing some water on the plate. So if you get you know, a nice size plate, place your bottle of water or a big, you know, whatever gallon, you know, and that's the same thing. It'll help enhance the life force energy within the water. Kind of reminds me of shungite, actually, you know, kind of sort of like as far as like the way it adds energy and changes your vibration, kind of way the shungite detoxify you, you know what I'm saying? It helps, you know, help your immune system in that manner by detoxifying. And of course, you know, and that lets you know, from the stuff with Dr. Sebi that Dr. Sebi dealt with, where, you know, he cured AIDS, cancer, all these things. And the FDA put him in jail claiming that he couldn't make these claims, or you can't make these claims, or all this. And he ended up beating them in the Supreme Court and showing them different. But see, with the common sense and the common knowledge of that, we should start breaking down the FDA and how they messing up stuff. But they're talking about, like, you know, how this is not intended for medical uses and all that type of thing, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, which is still, I kind of get where they're coming from as far as, like, you know, just not letting people, like, you know, just because anybody could just stake their claim to saying this, do that. I understand, like, you know, having the legitimacy behind it, but at the same time, they shouldn't control, you know, what a person do or, you know, can't do because it doesn't fall under you know, you ain't come up under the government, so you're not right, you know. That's basically the mentality that they got about the situation. But, you know, if you want to accelerate your vibration, matter of fact, a lot of psychics, you know, bring up that the purple plates are helping them with the psychic abilities, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good thing to check out, you know. Just go to purpleplates.com. Simple as that. It took about, let's see, I ordered it Wednesday and it came in Monday. I guess because it's close to weekend, you know, it's Saturday and Sunday, you know, it had to come on Monday. But, you know, been having it for a second. And I'm liking it already. Feeling these high vibrations. You know, breathing in the prana for the meditation, the ashe. You know, giving love to the entities and spirits. But I really do feel a sort of elevation, you know, but I don't want to talk, you know. I ain't gonna say I don't want to talk too soon, but at the same time, you know, I could be in that placebo mode of just overexcited because I knew what I was getting and what it was said to do before I even got it. So you know, yeah, watch yourself sometimes with things like that. You kind of get into that placebo mode, like, oh yeah, I'm about to get my psychic abilities heightened. You know, because that's the thing where I kind of new stones work, you know, for real. Because in some cases, I noticed that even when I didn't know what a stone did or whatever, I gravitated towards it, and it happened to be a stone that, you know, gave off a vibration that I needed at the time. But you know, you gotta watch yourself. You know, make sure you don't placebo yourself into, you know, just believing something work. But dealing with something with health, sometimes I feel like, you know, sometimes no matter what it is, it may be all right to placebo yourself. So maybe a sugar pill will make you, you know, become psychic or whatever the case may be, you know. Hey, work with it, you know, go with it, you know what I'm saying? Even though sugar not good, find something healthier to be a placebo. But, you know, that's how it works sometimes. But get yourself a purple plate, you know, and see if it helps y'all, you know. Matter of fact, and they talk about different people who use it, like Reiki, massage therapists, reflexologists, chiropractors, you know, people that's clairvoyant, psychics, mediums, and channelers, you know, claim that the abilities are enhanced with using the purple plate. So, you know, matter of fact, so if you're in any of these professions, you should definitely check it out. Came in through the United Postal Service. So, you know, y'all should really check that out. Peace. Matter of fact, like my old that's funny. Every time I do this, I think about my old teacher in the 8th grade. Matter of fact, live on forever, Miss Como. But it made me think, like, every Friday she had a little thing where, you know, before we left class, you know, she would chunk up 2 deuces and say, you know, peace, love, joy, have a nice weekend, and go to church Sunday. And every time I say peace, it make me think about her, you know what I'm saying, her little saying, which, you know, now that I done grown and learned what I done learned, you know, I would probably exclude that go to church Sunday and say, you know, do some meditation on Sunday or something spiritual on Sunday, and not say just go to church. But, you know, some people still learning their way, so church may be the way you could get the closest to spirituality for some people still. So, hey. But the whole point was just about the little saying, the peace. But peace, happy now. Now is the vibrate. Thanks for y'all support so far. Also, you know, watching my videos and, you know, spreading my, you know, basically networking and telling people about my channel. You know, it is greatly appreciated, you know. And as always, I try to get back to the comments, you know, as soon as possible, but I'm always learning and trying to create content. But just stay commenting because it helps me to understand, engage, you know, with the people that I'm watching, you know, what y'all like or what y'all want to know, you know, things of this nature, what y'all want me to talk about. Because, look, like I say, I don't have I'm not the guru of all knowledge, you know. That's the thing with wisdom. You got to know a lot of things and still know there's a lot to learn, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of things, a lot of times, it'll just be through my point of views, because I also just like to, you know, I got a point of view that's different from other people, so I'm not always trying necessarily just regurgitate some information that you could go read in any books, you know, or get the information that you could get from anywhere. You know, I try not to just regurgitate information all the time and try to, you know, just get it and then kind of just elaborate on it from my point of view, you know, give you my intuitive feeds on the situation. But happy now. Now is the vibrate. Don't go too far in the past, too far in the future. Right now.